Welcome back, students. Now, in the topic motion in one dimension today, we will learn the derivation of third equation of motion. Before this, we already have discussed about the derivation of first equation of motion and the second equation of motion. So now we discuss about the third equation of motion. So in this also, first of all, we have to explain the state of motion of that body. So first of all, right, let a body initially moving with a velocity of let a body initially moving with a velocity of u meter per second. Now you have to write it yourself. Now body initially moving with velocity of u meter per second under what? Under uniform acceleration of I am writing only the symbols now. A meter per second square. Under uniform acceleration of a meter per second square in a time interval of t second acquires a velocity of v meter per second and is displaced from its initial position by s meter. Let a body moving with initial velocity of u meter per second under uniform acceleration of a meter per second square in a time interval of t seconds acquires a velocity of v meter per second and is displaced from its initial position by s meter. So let a body initially moving with velocity of u meter per second under uniform acceleration of a meter per second square in a time interval of t seconds acquires a velocity of v meter per second and is displaced from its initial position by s meter. So what will be the average velocity of this body? What will be the average velocity of the body? If body is so under uniform acceleration, we should write it completely. We know that, write everyone in your notebook. Under uniform acceleration, average velocity is obtained by finding the arithmetic mean of initial velocity and the final velocity, that is average velocity equals to initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. Now we have assumed that the initial velocity is u meter per second and the final velocity is v meter per second. So the average velocity, if we denote it by VA, VA means average velocity, where we should write VA equals to average velocity. Now we know one more definition for average velocity. So we have to use that also. Write it as equation number 1. Now write also we know that average velocity is the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken. This can be used when body is moving with uniform acceleration or with non-uniform acceleration, always. But this formula of average velocity, that is average velocity equals to the arithmetic mean of average velocity and the final velocity, can be used only when body is moving under uniform acceleration. But if we don't know whether it is moving with uniform velocity or non-uniform velocity, uniform acceleration or non-uniform acceleration, when body is moving under uniform acceleration, we should use average velocity equals to initial velocity plus final velocity upon 2. But when we are not knowing that whether the body is moving with uniform acceleration or non-uniform acceleration, so we use the rule. Average velocity is the ratio of total displacement to the total time taken to cover that displacement. So average velocity VA equals to total displacement upon total time. Now total displacement we have assumed as S and total time we have assumed as T. Means this average velocity equals to S by T and average velocity equals to U plus V upon 2. Both must be equal. So we should write using equation 1 and 2 in both the equations. There is average velocity. So their right hand sides must be equal. U plus V upon 2 must be equal to S upon T. It implies if we transfer this T to the left hand side, U plus V upon 2 into T equals to S. Now if we transfer this 2 with S, it implies U plus V into T equals to 2S. And write it as equation number 3. So this is the result when we compare both the formulas for average velocity. U plus V into T equals to 2S. Also, Acceleration. What is the meaning of acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. A equals to change in velocity upon time. Now change in velocity means v minus u upon t. So if we write it as equation number 4 and change the side also before writing it equation number 4 as u plus v upon t in the left hand side. So term containing v, u and t will again written in left hand side. Means we are changing only the side. Left hand side, right hand side v minus u upon t is written in right hand side, left hand side, and left hand side a is written in right hand side. Now multiply equation 3 and 4. So u plus v into t is left hand side into v minus u upon t is left hand side of equation 4. Right hand side of equation 3 is 2s and right hand side of equation 4 is a. And if we change it, v plus u, t will be cancelled out into v minus u equals to 2as. Now we know that a plus b into a minus b is v square minus u square equals to 2as. And when we transfer this u square to the right hand side, it is v square equals to u square plus 2as, which is the third equation of motion. That's it. So you have to remember this equation. First equation we have learned that v equals to u plus at. Second equation of motion is s equals to ut plus half at square. And third equation of motion is v square equals to u square plus 2as. This is the third equation of motion, and we have to learn all three of them with their derivations. In next session, we will also discuss the graphical method for the proving of these equations. So first of all, prepare them, solve the exercises related to them from your textbook. Soon the assignments will also be there for you, and then there will be tests also.